What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's down and dirty. We should call don't be a dick. I don't know. Maybe don't be, I don't know what we're gonna call this one. It's basically don't be a dick. So what we've got going on, let me show you here. We have this lovely setup where I've got a train pulling off a road right there, live traffic. We have a very tight area for him to navigate that train and try to dump somewhere in here, or if he could, all the way down my driveway. But as you can imagine, that's pretty difficult for a gravel train to do, especially when my driver today is Rick. Yeah, the other half, the guy that's normally in a dozer or an excavator and is not a gravel train driver, which means Rick has limited skills in his gravel train. And that's really the premise of this whole video, is how to handle a rookie semi driver. I mean, whether it's a tandem axle dump truck or a gravel train, you as an operator need to be understanding of what your drivers are going through, because they've had first days too. They have hard days too, just like we do in the equipment. And so in a situation like this, if I was going to be a dill hole operator, I could jump out of my cab, I could fly off the handle, tell him he needs to get better skills, you need to get better at driving, blah, 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 blah. And what would that accomplish for me? Nothing. For me personally, nothing. In fact, more chances are my life would actually get worse, because now Rick's going to be pissed off that that asshole operator just jumped out of the seat and chewed his ass for no reason. So why is he going to get the load anywhere close to where I want it? Why should he? I just treated him like an ass. So I guess really the point of this video is be understanding and empathetic towards other people on the job site. As operators, unless you have some magical setup I'm unaware of, we all get paid hourly, right? So if you gotta shove it an extra 50 to 100 feet because your truck driver can't get it all the way back, quit bitching. You get extra hours, you get extra time on the job. Do your job. Your job is to push the material. The truck driver's job, get it as close as he can within his skill set. He's doing that, and if he's having a struggle, you jumping down his throat is not gonna help his day. It's gonna stress him out more, or he's just gonna go into full-on dick mode on his side and he's not gonna get the load close. Now, this is coming at it from an operator's perspective. Just get over it, stop being a princess, push the dirt where it needs to go instead of riding up your truck driver's ass. Be understanding. Now, if you're talking from a foreman standpoint and you really need the production, this is where I'd encourage you, instead of, again, jumping down the guy's throat, chewing his ass and making a huge ass out of yourself, see if you can use him somewhere else on the job. Maybe there's an area that's not as challenging to dump in that you could put him on and swap out one of your other drivers. What's that gonna do? Well, first of all, it's gonna establish with that particular trucking company that you're not one of those foremen that's always problematic and always has an issue and they don't necessarily want to dispatch trucks to. The other thing is you're gonna start establishing a rapport with your truck drivers, that when you do reassign them, when you do ask them for favors, they're going to be more willing to work with you because you were willing to work with them when they weren't at their top performance. This industry really struggles with the relational aspect of this job. For whatever reason, we've got it in our heads that we just only communicate through being a-holes to each other and screaming and yelling until someone does what we want. In reality, you're gonna find that when you use the carrot instead of the stick, you're gonna get far better results with the people on your jobs, whether it's your actual direct employees or it's the trucking companies or other subcontractors that are on your job. So that's kind of the moral of the story today, is just don't be an ass. Be understanding, be empathetic, realize that these are all human beings. Everybody has a bad day. Everyone starts out as a beginner. Everyone struggles in the beginning. You may have a driver that's only been in the truck for 2 or 3 weeks on a job site. He's white knuckling it, nervous to go to the job because he has to deal with asshole foremen all the time. You never know what's going on with the guy in the truck. So just be understanding, and again, as operators, do your job. Push the dirt. Who cares if it's an extra 50 to 100 feet? Push the dirt. That's what we strive for, right? Is doing a great job of pushing dirt. Push it a little further. Help your brother out. And that way, on the flip side of this, when, my God, you're having a bad day and you've got just a rutted up mess of a disaster on your hand and your truck driver gets pissed because he can't get through it, maybe he'll extend you the same grace. So that's all I got for today, guys. Don't be an asshole. That's what I got. So you guys have a good one. We'll catch you on the next one.